Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, what are we going to be looking at today? We're going to be looking at a deck that is a meta deck in my opinion, but a counter meta deck. A deck you're playing if you're seeing a very specific part of the meta, and you want to really mess up those players. We're talking about Sejuani Gnar. This deck, it's kind of been a fringe deck, not really showing up insanely good results on ladder, but it's still a favorite pick, or at least a popular pick for certain players, because it does have a strong matchup against DEMACIA decks. Basically, decks that can't remove Sejuani hate this deck. So Yordle and Arm decks, Scout decks, basically those. Why are we playing Gnar as well? It's Gnar. That's pretty much it. Gnar is busted. Maybe if Udyr gets a buff, maybe Udyr is in this deck, but Gnar is cracked and crazy. Anyway, though, let's go and look at the deck. Pretty fun deck. All right, so welcome to the deck. At its heart, deck is very, very similar to Plunder, Nab, whatever you want to call it. We are basically a mid-range deck that's trying to get a ping off almost every turn until we level up our Sejuani. Sure, not having things like Monster Harpoon and Gangplank does kind of suck, but we make up for that by being able to play Bandle City, and we all know how just busted Bandle City is by now. Deck's idea is basically just mid-range. You're just gonna create some tempo and go from there and eventually win with just our really strong units. So let's actually talk about the cards in this deck and the choices. First off, Inventive Chemist. Card, first off, is just another ping for Sejuani. Second off, a turn 1 Chemist will level up a turn 4 Gnar. You play Chemist on 1, the Scrappy Bomb will blow up on turn 4, leveling up your Gnar, so that's pretty cute. Next up, 2 Poison Darts. This can be anything. I think you should be running at least 1 dart in this style of deck. 2, I just like them because I like pings. I like to have 5 pings, sometimes even 6 pings in the current meta. But you could definitely cut this down to 1, maybe even 0, but it does help you when you just need to get a ping. For example, you have a Sejuani on the field and you want a ping. Sure, it's slow, but it's still playable. And the Puff Caps with a leveled up Sejuani on the field is pretty cute too. 3 Sisters. I think 2 is minimum, so you could definitely cut out the 3rd one, but I like 3 at the moment because Entomb obliterates, and Obliterate is pretty much the only way to get rid of units that are attached to units, so, Yuumi, Papercraft Dragon, etc., etc. So I like 3 Sisters. Flash Freeze is also just strong, and we're playing a decent amount of Overwhelm units, so Fury of the North is also actually pretty solid too. 3 Conchologist, the card is busted. Not dying to pings is great. 2/2 for 2 is just a solid stat line, and you're usually almost always getting a very good spell. Freljord has decent spells in the slot, Ice Shards, Troll Chance, freezes in general. And of course, we know Bandle City is great in the Conchologist slot because things like Pokestick. 1 of Telescope, basically just here as a 4th Conchologist. We just wanted another 2-drop, and we wanted a 2-drop that wasn't just bad in the late game and only good in the early game. So we're playing a 1 of Telescope. You could even play a 2nd Telescope or no Telescopes at all. I just wanted an extra 2-drop after I put in all the other 2-drops I had, so I put it in Telescope because I like the card. 3 Pokesticks. Pretty much a Bandle City staple here. Cycling through the deck, fast speed way to ping the Nexus for your Sejuani. Overall, just a great card. Stone Stackers, solid stat line, and impact helps you level up your Sejuani and just get a Sejuani trigger out there as well, so it's pretty solid. Troll Chant is Troll Chant. Don't really think I need to talk too much about it. It's pretty much a Freljord staple. 3 Tusk Speakers. This lets you get off strike. Basically, the turn you don't have the attack token, plunders, nabs, pings, whatever you want to call it. And it has Overwhelm too, and since we're playing things like Three Sisters and a one of Battle Fury, the Overwhelm is actually relevant because we can buff our Tusk Speaker to push in a little bit of damage if we want. One of Ice Shards, just basically an extra ping here. You could play another one if you wanted, but I'd rather just play another Poke Stick over the Ice Shards, but we can't, so we're playing Ice Shards. I just wanted another fast speed ping that can hit Nexus, and this is it. There might be something better than this, but I can't think of anything at the moment. 3 Gnars, pretty much the great champ of the set. I don't know what do you want to say about this guy? He's Gnar. He's crazy good. Creating Pokesticks, getting Overwhelm when he levels up, giving things vulnerable. The guy is super cracked. Couple of Merkwolf Shamans. This card here, I'm not too sure about. This is actually a slot I've been messing around with. I've played things like Merkwolf Shamans. I've played spells over this card. I've played the Mammoth Shaman. Yeah, that's the card's name. I've played Alpha Wildclaw. I played a lot of things over this slot. I'm currently playing Merkwolf Shaman. I kind of like it the best. I'm not sure, but I like the cycling, and it's not that hard to get a ping off. So I'm trying it at the moment, but there's a lot of things this guy could be. But I like the cycling, and a 5/5 with regen is pretty decent. 3 teeny dactyls. Relatively easy to get the to trigger this and get it to flip over in a pterodactyl. And having a pterodactyl on the field does bring some bit of inevitability, if it doesn't die, of course. And we're just trying to overload our opponent with really big units here that they can't remove with smaller removal, like things like Mystic Shot, Get Excited. Teeny Dactyl does that, kind of. They can always kill it before it turns into Pterodactyl, though. But I think it needs to be in this deck as a 3-of, so yeah. 3 Sejuanis. Sejuani is basically the reason why we're playing this pile, so we can play all 3 of them. 3 Ancient Yetis. I like this card in the deck. It gives us like some really decent explosive turns where we just play a 1 mana or 2 mana Ancient Yeti, or even a 0 mana Ancient Yeti, and go from there. It has Overwhelm too, so it synergizes well with things like Three Sisters, Wallop, the one of Battle Fury as well. So I really like this as a 3-of. Not too sure on this though, but I think it's pretty good. And a 1 of Battle Fury. I look at this card in this deck as basically something like a worse atrocity, if that makes sense. A card that you're just gonna play when your opponent doesn't really have an answer to it, in your opinion, and you just win the game that you probably don't have any right to win. And I really like it in this deck because we have a decent amount of units that have Overwhelm too, so again, it can just win some games it shouldn't. There are other cards you can consider in this deck too. Spotted Toad is a deck I have considered as well. Yeah, there it is. I don't really like this card. This card seems to be such an iffy card for a lot of people. Some people love this guy, some people hate this guy. I don't hate him, I just don't think he's strong enough. And I'd rather play Ancient Yeti. Like, I could cut the Ancient Yetis, put in like 2 Spotted Toads, and then maybe like another Ice Shards or a Telescope or something, but I think that's worse and weaker than just playing Ancient Yeti. So yeah, the deck, it's an okay deck. I would not recommend this deck if you are like a lower rank where you're seeing off meta stuff, but I would recommend this deck if you're seeing lots and lots of Demacia. This deck is just meant to destroy Demacia, and it just so happens it beats other mid-range decks too. Like, this is the mid-range crusher, if you will. Decks that just basically can't remove Sejuani get destroyed by this deck. So that's what you're looking for. If you're seeing a lot of decks that can't remove Sejuani easily, then this is a great deck to play. Also, another card you can consider playing if you really miss Monster Harpoon from Nab. Minimorph is okay in this deck. I don't like it. I think the meta is a little too fast for Minimorph, but it's something to consider. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, let's go and play a couple of games. Okay. Lurk? Sure. I actually don't know how this matchup works too well. Basically, I feel like this matchup is going to come down to Pike. With our freezes and Troll Chance and a leveled up Sejuani, well, that's an interesting hand. But with all of that, I think Pike is our only problem, I would say, yeah. But yeah, this hand, I don't even know if I like this hand. Well, that's, you know, just Lurk things. Turn 1, blind Rek'Sai Lurk. Love to see it. Drawing this Ancient Yeti is pretty decent, though. We're just going to start with a Tusk Speaker here in case they play... What's it called? Snapjaw Swarm. Snapjaw Swarm is very, very scary. Hammer Snout's fine, though. And we're just going to start with this and attack. If I get the 3 free damage on their face, great. If they block, great. Any situation here is great for me. Sure. But yeah, this Ancient Yeti is going to be really good at helping us catch back up on any kind of lost tempo here. Don't really know what I'm looking to draw here. That's... So their hand sucks, is what that's telling me. I'm actually going to just take this damage here. A card I'm not playing in this deck, though, that you could consider as well is Kindly Tavern Keeper. That's the card's name. That means they don't have a Lurk card on top. That's pretty good. They have no burn, so why would I not want to take 6? Turn 4 is Pike and scary. I think I'm just going to attack in. Not bad. Hammer Snout's a thing. Not a big fan of this play, but I think I'm gonna do this. Like, I don't want to do anything with these Poke Sticks, so I don't want to use them yet. I feel like I can get something better. I really hate this, though, having to play a 4-mana Ancient Yeti. It's fine. Like, 4-mana Yeti is exactly where I want it to be. That feels like it's gonna be a Pike now. They could be something like Zurzareth or another Rek'Sai. Like, they might have played that early Rek'Sai because they had one. Hammer Snout is no problem. I can play this and still have Flash Freeze. So they're not pulling anything in. I will Flash Freeze and block. I'm not sure if I like this play, but I think I like it. I don't know. Losing a Flash Freeze, though, for that might be bad, but this pushes a lot of damage with an open attack. Again, I've said it, I think, 5 times now. Only bad at Pike. And they don't have Pike, or else they would have played it there, I think. That is some really good damage on their face. We've got 3 points of burn. I feel like if I can just survive their next attack, I win. Yeah, I feel like I just have to survive this next attack. We already attacked them, so we already did damage to their Nexus, so we don't want to really play anything yet. Could just a Poke Stick their face, but... Okay. Interesting. So we're going to just start with this. I probably should have considered keeping up Sejuani mana. In fact, I really should have, because of that. Yep, that actually might lose me a game. Let's do it like this. But yeah, I actually might have just lost the game because of that play. Not holding up Sejuani mana and playing this actually is really, really bad. I will use 1 Poke Stick here. They only have 4 mana up. Another Troll Chance, actually great. But yeah, I should not die here, thankfully. That's fine. Rek'Sai. And okay, so that could be a Pike. I want to save my Ancient Yeti. I'm not sure this is correct, but I like this play. Could poke that. No need to poke that. Rather save the pokey stick for the Sejuani turn here. Yeah, let's telescope first. Crescent Strike is solid. Okay. Jawfish. Okay, I was gonna say that only hits one thing, and now we win, I think? They don't have 4 mana, so Pike does nothing.
I was forged by winter.
We've got
Pain is
a pokey stick just to poke their face. And GG.
We survive.
Okay, so we got our... Oh, wait. It's not DEMACIA. I was gonna say, we got our Wish and we got a DEMACIA deck. I'm gonna keep nothing here except for the Yeti. Looks like they're on the Bandle City Sivir deck. I've never seen this list with Akshan, though. Usually this deck plays Tristana. Like, I've actually seen the version with Tristana. What they do is they play Shell Game to Shell Game... What? Okay. I'm not even gonna ping that. I want to save my Poison Dart for my Merkwolf Shaman, I guess. But yeah, that's... I'm trying to think, like, are we... I'm gonna play my Tusk Speaker now? No, I'm gonna play my Conchologist now. Alright, Pokestick's great. Why are we playing Destin Poro? Are we some kind of weird... Like, is this some meme? Alright, that's cool. I get a free attack here. They can block with the Poro. Nope. Thank you for giving me a level up for Sejuani instead of chumping with the Poro. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, is this some weird champion buffing deck? Or, like, turbo action? Okay. I see the meme now. It's cute. It's a cute meme. I like it. I like it. Still, though, hand seems fine. Wish I had a Troll Chant right now. Troll Chant would be nuts. But we're just going to shrink this. Shrink this, open attack with Tusk Speaker, play Merkwolf Shaman. Seems strong. I could lose, though. Like, that Sivir is going to be a problem. Unless I draw... We'll just attack with this. Unless I draw... What's it called? Card whose name I can't remember. Sejuani. If I draw Sejuani, I think this matchup is easy. Sivir time? Okay, so it is like some weird turbo action champion meme deck. It's a cute meme. I do like what I'm seeing here. It's very cute. But yeah, I get a 5/5 regen now. I'm getting a nice wall. Like, that's pretty good. Conchologist, that's not Sejuani, sadly. Troll Chant is good. But yeah, now put these on action. Might be a problem. You got Overwhelm. Okay, that's nothing. And you grab here. Challenger? Tough. You got Tough. Okay. I can block with the Rager. Kind of curious if why they're attacking here, what this could be. So what is the trick? You have to have something here. Shapestone's not enough. Okay, what else? Flame Spitter. That is cute. Oh god, he leveled too. I would do a lot for a freeze right now. I have the Troll Chant. That is nice. I will admit that. That is good. Still, though, they have another Shapestone. Or even 2 Pokey... Well, they can't use 2 Pokey Sticks. A Flame Spitter? Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Alright. That's a scary action. So we're just going to do that. For another ping. I need you, Sejuani. I need you bad. And play that for a draw. I might lose to this meme. I just beat Lurk and now I'm going to lose to this meme? I mean, who plays around double Flame Spitter? Give me a freeze. Stress defense is almost a freeze. I'm not playing the Chemist, though. Alright, help, help, help. Okay, you know what? I was asking for Sejuani. Little early for her. I'm just gonna start with an attack. They took it all? Oh my god. Susie, okay, okay. Alright, alright. You do have Overwhelm. So I will do this. Because that Overwhelm could actually let them win the game. Inner Sanctum. Not Sivir is the important thing there.
I've never tried this chemical before.
And yeah, I'll play this now. I probably should have, I don't know. I don't know what I should be playing around here. That's why I didn't play out this Ancient Yeti before my attack. So we can Sejuani if they pass priority. I might, I think if they pass priority and I want to get rid of a unit, I'll get rid of the Chemist instead of my Scrappy Bomb. That's actually an insanely good draw. And there she is, and she has Fearsome. Okay. Okay. Sejuani goes through Spell Shield, so let's do this.
The Winter's Claw endures.
Well, you're no Akshan Sivir with DEMACIA, but I assume Sejuani's still gonna just win me a game here. And we'll just pass. No need to do anything too crazy yet. Lucky finds on that, okay. Yeah, I'm not worried. We got this Pokey Stick. In case anything bad goes. Here we go. Sejuani winning games again. Who needs Gnar? Alright, so you got plus damage, that's whatever. Overwhelm, Challenger, doesn't matter. Quick attack, okay. We'll just chump like this. Am I afraid of burn? I mean, for 2 mana, what are they gonna do for 2 mana here, right? Yeah. Like, there's nothing they can do with 2 mana, I think. Alright, perfect. Good job, Sejuani. Does kind of use up my only ping I had, but Puff Cap? Or Top Deck Pokey Stick? Hey, Pokey Sticked. And just gonna send in everything. And GG? With both Battle Fury, Stress Defense, 3 Sisters, Pokey Stick, Fury. I don't see us losing. Oh, and they just froze everything for me anyway. Thank you.
Not in my city.
Ah, a little Absolver play here. Of course, of course. Still think you're dead, though. Yeah, like, you're super dead with that on the field. And GG. Fun meme deck, though. Very cute meme.
We survive.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. All right, Shen, Fiora. Actually not that surprising to run into. I know a lot of people are trying out things like Shen Fiora, Shen J4, just DEMACIA Ionia. I think I'll just keep the Tusk Speaker and that's it. I have so many 2-drops, I don't mind throwing away these Conchologists. But yeah, okay. Okay, really good hand here. Turn 1 Chemist, turn 4 Gnar. And we got a Tusk Speaker there as well. But yeah, a lot of people have been trying out Shen J4, and the reasoning is also similar to this deck, trying to beat DEMACIA decks. And the idea is, well, if I have all these cards, all these removal spells, there's no way they would block here, thankfully. If I have all these, like, not removal spells, all these combat tricks, I should be able to beat other DEMACIA decks. The problem, I think, with Shen Fiora is it doesn't do that well against go-wide decks. That's not too annoying. We'll just play Conchologist. 1 mana ping, 2 mana ping. Okay. Not that great with these Gnars in hand, but it's still fine. Probably gonna just play Tusk Speaker here. If they go below 2 mana, I will ping Young Witch. But if they just open attack, I'll just take it. Might chump the 2/2. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to just poke this. This is gonna make my Sejuani get delayed for a turn, but this is just too good to do. I might Chemist. I'm just trying to think here. If I play Chemist now, the Chemist will pop on 6? Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Now where did I leave that beaker?
And then we just play Gnar here. Could just open attack right away. If they play Shen, that's kind of annoying though. If I play Gnar and they open attack right away, but I think it's fine. Because then I'll just pass and then Gnar will give... Did I call you Swain? Shen. Look, it's close enough. But yeah, if they just play Shen, I'll just pass and give Shen vulnerable and go from there. So, yeah. Looking good for me so far. They got nothing. I assume they have, like, Riposte or something here then.
Wearing my goggles.
I'm still gonna attack with Gnar here. I feel like they have some kind of barrier, Riposte, or maybe Spirit Refuge. Maybe a Sharp Sight or a Twin? Nope, there's the Riposte. Alright.
Nature blesses her followers.
Opponent misplayed here, it seems.
We will reform.
Did they? I was thinking like they would Riposte on River Shaper, block Gnar, and use the 3/2 Caretaker to block a 2/2, but I guess this way they wanted to keep the Caretaker around. So yeah, this is not wrong. It's not what I would have done. I would have done the opposite. And I don't mind losing Gnar. Losing Gnar is whatever, because I get a Pokey Stick. Teeny Dactyl is fine. We'll just play Tusk Speaker here, probably. Yeah.
The eye of twilight sees all.
Kinda don't like this. So I think I'm gonna Tusk Speaker. The ping is nice. That helps our work towards Sejuani level up. I could Pokey Stick the Caretaker. Like, what I'm thinking is they'll attack in. I Pokey Stick Caretaker. If they pass, like, they know I have the Pokey Stick, though. Like, they would not attack. Okay, I guess they don't care about the Caretaker. And I'll block here to set up my Gnar for next turn. This way I can attack into Shen with my Gnar. If I summon Gnar. So I could also just go like Stone Stacker Teeny Dackle or Stone Stacker Gnar. Kind of like both of them. I kind of like Gnar a little bit more. Mostly because I mostly just want another Pokey Stick. But yeah, I might just be losing to Shen Fiora here. That'd be embarrassing. I was talking about how this deck is great against DEMACIA. And, well, Shen Fiora wasn't a DEMACIA deck I was talking about when I was talking about how this deck's great against DEMACIA. Even if they have another barrier here, which is what I feel like they have, or even a sharp side on Shen, yeah, that's fine. At least they can not use Shen here. Kind of was expecting them to block, to barrier Shen, block here, and trade that away. Unless... Really? You're... So they have another Shen. You're only doing that if you have another Shen. I'll play the Conchologist here. Wallop and Brittle Steel are both pretty sweet. I'll take Brittle Steel. It hits a lot of things in that deck. Hits the Fioras, hits this, River Shapers. Doesn't hit like Screeching Dragon or Shen though. I guess I should also be oh, there's Screeching Dragon. Let's do this. I want to set up my Teeny Dactyl here. That's why I'm doing this. Kind of a mediocre draw, but whatever. And they need a single combat here. And if they single with the wrong unit, I can Brittle Steel. Yep, seems good. This also sets up my Sejuani. I don't have a ping, though, sadly. I'm probably not going to summon Sejuani next turn. Or this turn. Interesting. I'll have Flash Freeze available. Yeah, let's do it.
Fight for your lives.
Also, if my opponent does not... If they just pass, then I can even play Tusk Speaker here. Yeah, I like this play. I might even just summon my Stone Stackers too. I mean, I have an Impact unit as well, so I don't know. This is going to be an interesting turn, depending on what they do. I don't think my opponent can stop this, in fact. Really, it's just Bright Steel. Bright Steel formation. That's the 9-mana Bright Steel, I think, right? The 9-mana Bright Steel card. Bright Steel formation. That's the only thing I'm really afraid of. Outside of that, I don't see how they can stop this. With only 3 cards in hand, I don't think there are too many things that can stop me. I'm just going to attack in like this. Could have played my Tusk Speaker, but I want to save Tusk Speaker to play when it passes over to their turn. And if they play like a unit. Riposte. All right, that's why I picked Brittle Steel. Well, actually... No, they just did that to save health. But it has Overwhelm. That doesn't... Oh, no. Did you forget it? Okay. I guess they forgot what Sejuani does.
The balance requires a
Shen is fairly annoying. I'll play the Stone Stacker now, sure. Mostly just want the chump blocker. So yeah, it's kind of like Swain Leviathan, Teeny or Pterodactyl leveled up Sejuani. I don't see how they're stopping this. We got our combo off. One of our combos off. We have a lot of combos with this deck, but good luck stopping this. All of your removal is strike based, and GG.
We survive.
All right, welcome back to the deck. Pretty good games. We did what, 3 games, 3 wins? We went against, let me remember correctly. We went against Lurk. A severe action deck that was playing Bandle City and was more champion-centric. Was more of a meme with like hotheads and stuff, but it was a cute deck. And our third deck was against a fairly off-meta deck, but a deck that's been seeing a small surge in popularity, Shen Fiora. I think J4 Shen is a little more popular, but DEMACIA Ionia, mid-range, whatever you want to call it. And we won each and every single game, and in the game against Shen Fiora, we even got to see the combo of a leveled up Sejuani and a Pterodactyl just closing out the game. But yeah, I feel like those were some good games we had. Not just because we won them, of course, but also because we got to see a lot of the synergies this deck is trying to do, a lot of the combos, a lot of the game plans it's trying to execute. Never got to play Battle Fury, but that's whatever. It's a one of. It's not to be expected. I think we got a Merkwolf Shaman off one turn or one game against the Akshan Sivir deck. Ancient Yeti is, I believe, we did some Ancient Yeti stuff against the Akshan Sivir deck too. I can't remember. I think we did. I don't know. I don't remember. Look, I have bad memory. Don't bully me. But yeah, we got to see exactly what Ancient Yeti's doing here, just helping smooth out the curve. Overwhelm's just annoying too, helping us get some Sejuani triggers, some extra pings, damage to Nexus, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, pretty solid deck in the meta, in my opinion. Only issue I have with this deck is it is a very, very specialized deck. I feel like that's the right word. In other words, it's looking for a certain type of deck, and it's trying to target a very specific type of deck, and if it doesn't run into that deck, the deck is not terrible, I wouldn't say. It's not the worst, but it does seem to lose a lot of its power. In other words, don't run into Shadow Isles. If you're running into Shadow Isle decks, you do not play this deck, I would say. You play this deck if you run into Demacia decks. So things like Scouts, Yordle in Arms, Pantheon? In other words, decks where freezes are really, really strong. But even if you don't run into that and you run into some other decks, it's still a solid choice in the meta. But what do you think, chat? Do you think it's a good deck? Do you think it's a bad deck? Do you think it's a deck that you only play in a certain meta? Maybe it's better in tournaments / Gauntlet? I'd love to hear your opinion. And I also hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like or a comment down below. Always helps me out. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel as well. Anyway, if you also want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all again once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye.